Welcome, everybody, back to the Three Man Rush podcast, where we have our host, Andrew Scott, our other host, Jared Holly, and of course, me, Landon Oliver. And we're joined today by a special guest, our buddy Kole. What is going on, my man? Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. And we have a really fun episode for you guys today, just something to fill the space between our last mock draft and our final official mock draft coming out at the beginning of next week to get you all prepared for draft day. But today is a special mock draft. We're going to be doing it live here on the YouTube show, and it is a super team mock draft. We have us four going in a snake format, picking one rookie from each of these positions listed here. We have quarterback, running back, two wide receivers, a tight end, an offensive tackle, a guard / center, three defensive end, D tackle, linebacker split. You know, you can put those any way you want, one cornerback and one safety. So we are going to fill in our own teams on a mock draft, and you guys get to decide whose team is better. You know, so drop down in the comments who wins this mock draft. Let us know. And you know, just for bragging rights, you know, just a little fun little exercise, just something entertaining for you guys. And you know, we'll go in order. So we did randomize the draft order. Started out with Jared getting number 1 overall. I have pick 2. Drew's got pick 3, and of course, we invite Kole on to be our guest, and he just gets last place automatically. So, so it is snake format. So, anything you guys want to add before we get started with anything?
No, I just want to be sure real quick to give a shout out to the NFL ESPN team, because they are, like, if I'm going to just straight up steal an idea, I want to give credit where it's due. I was watching the NFL and ESPN YouTube channel, and Matt Miller, Todd McShay, the OG Mel Kiper, and a couple other guys did this same process. And I was sitting there watching the YouTube video, and I was like, man, looks like that's a lot of fun. It's a really cool idea. I'd like to do that. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute. We've got a podcast now where I can just throw this idea out there and be like, hey, do you guys want to do this? So credit to those guys. It was really entertaining for me to watch, made me want to do it myself. So, you know, shout out to them for the cool idea for us to be able to give us something fun to do in between mock draft 2.0 and 3.0.
Yeah. All right. So without further ado, you guys down at the bottom here, you want to add anything before we get started?
Now, welcome Kole on, and this is going to be interesting. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this, so I think I speak on behalf of everybody. Like, this is completely different.
Yeah,
so it'll be fun.
Yep, gonna be a lot of fun. All right, well, without further ado, let's go ahead and kick off the draft. Big Jared, you're on the clock with pick 1. You are the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, what a compliment. Man, this is probably a Jacksonville Jaguars kind of pick right here, too. The class isn't super deep at running back, so I'll take Breece Hall.
Oh. So, by the way, this is not fantasy football related. This is strictly like team related. So, for those thinking, you know, this is going to be a fantasy type of draft, it has nothing to do with fantasy football.
The only thing that's fantasy relevant is the fact that we're doing a snake draft.
Yeah, exactly. So this is putting together the best real life rookie team. So,
well, in that case,
well, yes. Well, yeah. Yeah. So thank you. I'm going to take Aiden Hutchinson here.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I tell you, this is the first time I ever done
Jacksonville. He's not a running back, Drew.
Oh, nope. Sorry. I'm still in the same spot.
I mean, he probably could play running.
He probably could with how athletic.
I would want to tackle him.
Interesting. Yeah. So, yeah, pretty easy pick for me. Drew, you're up next.
I didn't expect that to come out that way. That's interesting.
Oh, you guys are welcome.
Yeah.
Anytime. I'm here to help.
I'm going to
Jacksonville Jaguars.
I'm going to take the number 1 tackle, at least in my opinion, and I'm going to grab Akeem Ekwonu. So Kole, it's on you, man.
Well, man, I mean, it's not a very deep class, so I'm going to play it safe. And Kenny Pickett.
All right, grab your franchise quarterback. And then you got another pick on the turn too.
All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and stick with offense. Get the big man Evan Neal out of Alabama.
Okay.
It's
Quarterback,
a very
protect your
massive human
quarterback.
being.
I like it.
for sure.
I like it. All right, Kenny Pickett, Nevin Neal. So I'm gonna go over to the offensive side, and even though we only have to take one of them, I'm not gonna miss out on my favorite player probably in this class. I'm gonna go ahead and lock down Sauce Gardner and put him on the board. It's a onesie position for us. Started off with 2 onesie positions, but my love for Sauce is too strong, so I'm gonna have to make sure that he's on this roster.
Yeah. That was probably going to be my pick, honestly. But that being said, now, I've got the guy that gets to the quarterback. Now I want the guy to protect the quarterback. And this is not a very deep tackle class. As far as, there's 3 big ones at the top. So I'm going to go ahead and knock off Charles Cross here.
Well, now that I'm half-assed know what I'm doing, I'll say Kyle Hamilton.
Oh man, pain. It's a good pick.
I go again, right?
Yep.
Okay. Oh. Let's go Malik Willis.
All right.
That's tough. So there is one guy that is still on the board. And like I said, if, not a very deep quarterback class, but there is a couple guys still there.
Oh.
I'm not going quarterback, Drew. So you might have to get your guy. I'm going to go for a guy that gets after the quarterback. I'm going to stack Aiden Hutchinson with Kayvon Thibodeau.
I like it. I like it.
So any of your quarterbacks are not safe.
I like it. Oh, it's on me. That makes it a little more tough now, man. Definitely not grabbing running back. I don't want to go quarterback yet, especially since Cole just took a quarterback. There's no need in me to do that. I'm definitely going to grab a. I'm going to go ahead and grab Trayvon Walker since I don't have a pass rusher yet. And Landon now has my 2 favorites. I don't want my top 3 to fall out with them getting him. So I'm going to go with Trayvon there.
Yes. All right. Big Cole. You got next
back to
2
back,
picks.
man.
Back to back.
Man, I think it's Derek Stingley. Is that how you say his name?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Derek Stingley.
Yeah, from LSU. Yeah. He's of course, the Ravens need a cornerback, and I don't think Sauce will be available. So
no,
I think
Stingley might slide though. Who knows? All right, then you get one more as well.
Man, we're gonna rock on with defense, and I'm obsessed with Davis from Georgia.
You're obsessed with who from Georgia? Sorry, I missed you.
I think we might have lost him. You back? I see you moving. Who are you picking?
Who'd you pick from Georgia? Sorry.
With Jordan Davis. Sorry, I did
Jordan Davis. Okay,
Jordan
okay.
Davis.
Yeah, for
Jordan
sure.
Davis. Okay, I like it. Oh, okay. It's back to me. So I'm gonna stick with going with grabbing guys that I think might be the number 1 at their position. I wasn't able to get Kyle Hamilton like I hoped, so I'm going to grab my number 1 receiver, and this will make Landon happy because this will leave his number 1 receiver on there for another day. I'm going to go ahead and grab my guy, Drake London.
That is a good pick for sure. And with that being said, I am going to stick with the trenches here. And I'm going defensive tackle here. Let me see who we got here on my board. So I'm actually going to take Devontae Wyatt here.
Yeah, it's the last defensive tackle really before there's a drop to like Travis Jones and those guys. So now that Jordan Davis and Devontae Wyatt are gone, so that position's pretty much shot.
I feel pretty good about my D line here.
Yeah, I think you should. I think you should. All right, Jared, you got some more back-to-backs.
Well, I need someone to block my quarterback, help my running game. Let's go Tyler Linderbaum.
I like that one.
And then I'm turn around and let's load up a more offense, baby. Let's go Jameson Williams.
Okay, Landon, is back to you.
I love it. I love it. So now, I still don't have a quarterback, but I feel really good about my D-line. I feel good about my tackle. Let's go Garrett Wilson here. That's my favorite wide receiver on the board.
I almost didn't even wait for you to say it.
Yeah, you already knew where I was going with that.
Oh, okay. So I think I'm going to continue to build the defensive line. I'm going to grab Jermaine Johnson from Florida State. I like him quite a bit. I like him quite a bit more than the rest of the edge rushers that are left after him. Karlaftis is fine, and then you've got Ojabo that's hurt, and Boy Mafe and guys like that. So it's kind of the last guy that I really like there. So I grab him and turn it over to Cole.
I like Kenyon Green out of A&M. He's versatile, and I think he can play like about every position on the O-line.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. And then another one.
I really like Traylon Burks out of Arkansas.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that too. I was kind of hoping he would make it back to me.
I feel like he could act like he could do like kind of a Deebo Samuel role.
Right.
Like everybody's looking for their Deebo at this point.
Well, he might be available. Some of the reports coming out tonight. So somebody could have the real Deebo here soon. We'll see what happens with that.
That it is just absolutely beautiful to hear them falling apart.
Yeah. Same with AJ Brown. I'm a huge fan of AJ Brown taking Tennessee out of his bio.
Is that still your Deebo? Like I stole your bike.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah. All right, so Drew is on the clock.
Yep. So my number one interior offensive lineman is gone. Number 3 is gone now with Kenyon Green, but there is still Zion Johnson on the board. So I'm going to grab him, finish out the offensive line. Feel really good having my favorite offensive tackle and favorite guard, being able to grab both of those guys. I know nobody likes to talk about the offensive line, but I like both those guys quite a bit. So I'm happy with that.
That's tough. All right. So let's see here. There is still I've got the guys to get after the pass rusher or to get after the quarterback. I've got the guys to protect the quarterback and catch from the quarterback. Now I want the guy that can lock down the guys, they get to the quarterback. And right now I'm going Trent McDuffie, cornerback.
It feels like another drop off there. Like after McDuffie, after Stingley, Gardner, and McDuffie, it feels like I like a guy a lot at 4, but I know I'm higher than most on him. And I'm not sure like there is like a consensus cornerback 4 where it feels like this is the pretty consensus for 1 through 3, at least in my opinion.
All right, Big Jared, back to back.
Back to back.
Oh, last pick was an Alabama player. Let's go Andrew Booth Jr.
Okay.
We'll go Clemson this time. Got all these big schools in there. What do I need? I need a lot. Let's see here. Man. Is he still available? Is Trayvon Walker still available?
No, I've got Trayvon as the first one on mine. Yep. George Karlaftis is as far as that.
Oh, is Devin Lloyd still open? Yeah,
Devin Lloyd is still open. Yep.
I'll take Devin Lloyd.
Okay. All right, Landon.
All right, so back to you. Yeah. I'm not gonna let it drop any further. I need to get my quarterback of the future. Sorry, Drew. I gotta do it to you. Taking Desmond Ridder.
I didn't expect him to make it back around to me, to be honest with you. I figured I'd be the last one to take a quarterback if things shook out the way I thought they would. So with that happening, I'm going to go ahead and grab Chris Olave to finish out my wide receivers. Back on you for 2 more, Cole. I don't know if he's frozen or just in deep thought. Oh, there we go. Now I can hear you.
Oh, sorry. I like Devin Lloyd out of Utah.
Devin Lloyd just came off. He just went to Jared.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well, all right.
man.
Well, I'm gonna take Nick Cross then out of Maryland.
Okay. Nick Cross. Oh, then it's back on me, isn't it? So I got to figure out what I'm gonna do here.
Wait, did I pick once or did I pick twice?
Oh, he goes twice.
Oh yeah, you got another one. Well, that's good. It gives me more time to think.
Cool. I like is it Christian Watson out of North Dakota State?
Yes, sir. Yep, Christian Watson.
I think
And
he could
I
be
gotta
like kind of
put
a
I gotta put Nick Cross in for you for safety too. Okay. So that does bring it back to me now. So I got my 2 wide receivers. I'm the only one left that needs a quarterback, so I'm not taking one. I'm not taking a running back yet. So I'll leave with tight end, another DN, or safety. And I am gonna grab, yeah, Daxton Hill is the next safety I'm most comfortable with after Kyle Hamilton, and he's still there. So I'm going to go ahead and grab Daxton Hill.
All right.
Back to you, Landon.
All right. Back to me. So let's see. A lot of wide receivers off the board. There's still some really good names there. And I'm personally, I've got my speed guy. Now I want a guy that can go up, has some size, can high point the ball, win contested. And I think this guy honestly would be a first round pick. If it wasn't for the injury that he sustained there at Georgia, I'm taking George Pickens.
I agree. I think he would be a first round pick too if he didn't have that injury that he did come back from. By the way, I think he's going to be a great pick for somebody on day 2.
Oh, yeah, the Colts.
If he does end up not being a first round pick, I guess that's still always a possibility as well.
Yeah, that was actually going to be my next pick. So wide receiver wise, the guy I had right below him was I'm going to go with Sky Moore.
Yeah, I like that too.
I'll take Logan Hall for my next pick.
Okay. Then Landon would
All right. So, I'm the only one that doesn't have a safety. I feel good about the rest of my team. There is a Georgia safety still out there. I'm taking Lewis Cine, a guy that I think it's going to sneak into the back of the first round. So I still get a first round pick at safety. INE. There you go. All right.
Then I got to put Logan Hall in here.
Yeah. It's a good looking defense right there.
That is a good looking defense. All right. So that brings it to me. I need one more, either DN, D tackle, or a linebacker. I need a tight end, running back, and a quarterback. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and lock down my number 1 tight end as well. I'm going to grab Trey McBride. was that frustrating? Was it like a look of frustration?
Was definitely I probably was gonna pick him.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
No, it's fine. It happened.
Well, you get back-to-back picks, so it's whatever direction you want to go with that messing up your plans.
Well, I hate to do this so early. I feel bad about it, but I'm gonna get the running back Cook out of Georgia.
James Cook.
Forgive
me,
James Cook. I couldn't remember his first name.
He's definitely. I think he's the best pass catching back in this class, and the NFL certainly enjoys people that can that have that skill set. So
this is true.
Then let's see.
Man. I'm probably gonna have to go. I guess I'm gonna have to go with Christian Harris at Alabama.
All right, and then it's
linebacker.
On me. I didn't think that I would be doing this, but I'm gonna be the second person to take a running back, and I'm gonna grab. Oh, third. Yeah, that's right. Third. He just took one. Yeah. I'm
He
gonna
took
so I'm gonna
Cook.
be the third one. My second favorite running back. I think if he lands in a spot that's willing to give him a 3-down skill set, I think he could very well end up being the best running back in this class. If he gets 3-down work like Breece Hall does. We'll see after the draft, but after these two guys, I feel like there's a pretty decent drop off at the running back position personally. So
He is the third, so let's put 3 eyes up there. You just don't want to. We're not drafting his grandfather here, Drew.
I know I have that on my other paper too. So yeah, Kenneth Walker, I like his game a lot, especially as a pure runner. So since I'm the only one that still needs to take a quarterback, so might as well save that for last and fill out the rest.
All right. So let's see here. So I need a tight end, a guard / center, and a running back. So I'm going to go ahead and take tight end off the board here because there's still some guys I really like. I'm going to take Greg Dulcich out of UCLA, who I think is going to be the best tight end in this class, just personally. So I feel really good about my pass catchers now. And let's pass it over to Big Jared here.
I may butcher his name, but Boye Mafe.
Yeah, Mafe. Yep.
I'd like to get him and Zion Johnson.
Zion Johnson's already gone, man.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, but
Okay,
I grabbed him a few ago. That's all right.
Oh, let's see here.
Well, you already got a guard center spot, squared away. I mean, I guess you could try him out.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, you're looking more for tight end and for tackle.
Darian Kennard.
All right. I like it. He was awesome at tackle for Kentucky. It'll be interesting to see if he ends up playing as a tackle or a guard once he gets into the NFL. Will be kind of interesting to see how that goes, but he was one hell of an offensive lineman for Kentucky, that's for sure.
You Kentuckians would have liked that pick. So
yeah. And then you got that was your second one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because you took Mafe, so then Landon is on you.
All right. So let's see. So I pretty much have my choice of the litter here because all the rest of you guys already have that squared away. So I'm going to go ahead and take a guy that is projected to be a tackle, but I'm going to move him inside. I'm going to take Bernard Raymond out of Central Michigan. Big dude. I'm going to kick him in for the year, let him get adjusted to the NFL, and then maybe move him outside next year.
All right. Since the quarterback's the one position that Cole that I need, you got
an N in there. You got him Rain Man.
Isn't that how it's spelled?
No, there's no N in it's Ray, R-A-I-N.
Oh, I thought it was R-A-I-N-M-A-N-N for some reason. Okay.
I'm aware. Yeah.
I wish it was.
R-A-I-N. Yeah, that would be Bernard Rain Man.
Bernard Rayman. Yep. Okay. All right. So I'm not really sure how I'm the second to last one to need to fill this position, and George Karlaftis is still there, but I'm going to grab him and somehow end up with three defensive ends that I think will end up getting drafted in the first round. So despite waiting on that, I'm pretty happy with how that played out. Sorry, Cole. You get to finish.
Yeah, okay. Well, let me reevaluate. But no, I know I want. I'm gonna take Jelani Woods tight end.
Oh man,
yeah, that's nice.
6'7".
Dude's an athletic freak.
I mean, that's a big dude, man.
What I was reading about him, he's still working on becoming a pass catcher, but
yeah,
he's got all the physical tools.
I don't know. I've kind of cooled a little bit on him just because I went and watched some film, and I think his testing numbers are more athletic than what he actually puts on the field, because he does kind of struggle with lateral movements and in and out of his break. He just kind of lumbers.
A lot of it with him is just projection.
Yeah. So, but look, if he hits, that guy.
Yeah.
the size. He does have the speed. If he can just refine some of those other things, man, he can be a really good player.
Yeah, he definitely has all the freak numbers.
He's a big dude. 6'7", 259. Good Lord.
So now you just need either one defensive end, defensive tackle, or linebacker, which is going to be tough at this point. Got Travis Jones on the interior D-line.
What's the dude from Houston? Logan Hall, is he still on the board?
Logan Hall just went not too long ago. As far as linebackers go,
you gotta get them pass rushers early. You got Nakobe Dean.
You got Nakobe Dean and Quay Walker, both the linebackers from Georgia.
Yeah, I'll do Quay Walker then.
All right.
Well, then what you gonna do?
So that leaves me with my last pick for quarterback.
That's Quay Walker, not Quay Walker.
I'm going to go with my favorite quarterback left, basically between him and Sam Howell. And I'm not a huge Sam Howell fan, so I'll take Matt Corral. I've been kind of rising on him a little bit here lately, anyway. So could be if he could stay healthy. I think he could be kind of interesting. He's got a lot of really fun physical tools, but the size and injuries and stuff make it a little tough. But I don't know. We'll see.
All right, so
you got to do it, Landon. You got to take a running back.
Can I just sign one in undrafted free agency?
This is your DFA.
Okay.
Your UDFA right here.
Look, it's 2022. We don't run the ball. We're strictly a passing league. So I'm going to take to me, one of the best pass catching backs out there. I'm going to take Damian Pierce out of Florida. He's going to be my Nyheim Hines here. We're just going to throw the ball.
Huh. That's interesting. I haven't heard that comparison for Damian Pierce.
Well, no, I'm just saying, not necessarily. I'm not comparing him to Nyheim.
No, I know, but just kind of the role in general. I like that.
Yeah, he's a good pass catcher, man. And plus, I mean, Desmond Ridder is going to be my runner anyway. I don't even need a running back. What are we doing?
All right, Jared, close us out with your tight end, man. Who is Mr. Irrelevant?
Man.
There's one guy.
Well, I like Jelani Woods. That was a great pick. I'm going to go Charlie Kolar.
There's a guy in there I really, really like that was still available.
Dude, I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's a Kolar, right?
Kolar.
Okay, I wanted to make sure. All right, so there we go.
Yeah, Jeremy Ruckert. That's the tight end right there.
Darius Ruckert.
I like Isaiah Likely. I like Isaiah Likely too. He was the tight end that didn't go off that I like. And then let's see, running back. I would have liked to see Rashad White go off at running back, but I'm higher on him the most. I would have liked to see Kyer Elam go off at corner. I think he should be one of the top 4, but I like him more than most. So I think those were the majority of my guys that I like. That
now that we're done, let's do a quick. Let's look at the rosters here. Who do you think has the best real life NFL football team out of these rosters? What are we looking at here?
The Jaguars, man.
Breece Hall won first overall, baby.
Offense.
I gotta thank Jared for that one.
With you taking running back with the first pick, I still don't really hate your team, even though it played out that way. You've got
it's solid.
You got most people's quarterback 1. You've got a guy that a lot of people still talk about as wide receiver 1, even with the injuries. Sky Moore has been talking about possibly sneaking into the first round. Definitely, going to be a second round pick. Breece Hall, running back 1. Kyle Hamilton, easily the best safety in the class. And Devin Lloyd, best linebacker in the class. Tyler Linderbaum, best interior offensive lineman in the class. Like, you still made out pretty well, even with going running back first. So it's not, I don't hate it by any means.
Hopefully he'll be I think he's gonna be a workhorse running back too, man. Like day one.
Yeah, more than likely. But as we know, that doesn't matter. It's the NFL, baby.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
It's the NFL. Yeah, man. I like let's see here. I like Drew's pass rushing capabilities.
Yes, I was gonna say that.
And he got Sauce Gardner. Yeah, I think all these rosters look good. I am
Kinda good.
kind of partial to mine. I do worry about quarterback a little bit, just because like I think Desmond Ridder's a guy that's going to need to sit. But I mean, yeah, outside of that, I mean, really, like with running back, like I don't really care about that position. But just I really like my offensive line and my defense. I think my defense is really good.
Yeah, I would have liked my team a little bit more if I would have ended up with Ritter instead of Matt Corral, even though the gap between those guys is starting to close for me. But I mean, I got 2 first-round receivers, 2 first-round offensive linemen, 3 first-round pass rushers, the number 1 corner. Daxton Hill was getting some late first round buzz earlier. I'm not sure if that's going to end up happening. It'll probably end up being a day 2 pick if I had to guess right now. But and then my number 2 running back. So I'm pretty happy overall with how it played out. I just would have liked to get Ritter instead of Matt Corral. But other than that, I was pretty happy. And the fact that Treylon Burks got sniped from me too. I was hoping to be able to get Drake London and Treylon Burks, but settling for Olave was okay.
Zion Johnson got taken earlier than what I thought they were going to get taken. He's going to be my go around. But yeah, I think all these rosters are pretty good. All of them have holes in certain areas, but
got to sacrifice in some places,
exactly.
But like Cole's got a lot of people's QB1, QB2 for the most part, 2 wide receivers that are getting late first round buzz. Jelani Woods is on like athletic testing wise, he's like the most athletic tight end in NFL draft history. Evan Neal's a lot of people's.
He's got a really good O-line.
Yeah. Evan Neal's a lot of people's number 1 tackle, number 2 at the worst for most people. Kenyon Green is, either the number 1 or 2 offensive guard. And strong, Jordan Davis. I guess this is the athletic freak team because you got Treylon Burks, you've got Christian Watson, you've got Jelani Woods, you've got Jordan Davis. Like your team is just full of athletes. And then Derek Stingley Jr., same camp, question marks with health and performance, but the dude is an athlete and had a hell of a freshman year. So this is Cole definitely gets the award for most athletic without a doubt. There's no question about that. So yeah, I mean, this was a lot of fun. This was kind of what I was hoping for whenever I was watching it back. So I'm glad we were able to get us together to.
It'd be cool to do another one of these with more people too.
Yeah, get really deep into it because we got to talk about some guys that we hadn't really got into. With us only doing first round mocks, there's a few guys here that we got to bring up that we got to talk about that aren't necessarily going to go in the first round. So this is our first time we really got to hit on some guys. So that was a lot of fun. Cole, we appreciate you joining us, man. Thanks for hanging out with us. I know you're NFL obsessed like we are, so it was cool to have you on here to get to go through this with us. Yeah, that's a wrap.
Yep. So let us know in the comments who you think has the best NFL real life roster. This is not a fantasy thing. So let us know who has the best team out of us 4.
Landon, you know what you should do?
What's that?
You should grab your phone, take a picture of this, and post it on our Twitter and put a poll. Like who has the best team? Jared, Landon, Drew, Cole. Put it up.
That's good. Look, we're doing it right now.
Put a poll up there on the.
We'll do it live.
There you go. We're doing it live. So if you're still listening with us, make sure to go over to at the 3-Man Rush podcast on Twitter. Landon's going to throw a poll up for us so that you guys can let us know on there who he'll put this picture in the poll so that everybody can see who the teams are. And you can let us know who you thought the best team was. And if you are still listening, of course, we appreciate you guys hanging out and listening with us, going through this little draft exercise as we get closer and closer to the NFL draft. We are almost 1 week away. So, right around the corner. I'm a Rams fan, so I don't get to even care about the draft until like pick 100. But I'm still going to enjoy the first round, though, just, from the mock draft work that they've put in. So if you're still hanging out with us, if you've enjoyed what you heard, and you want to be on the lookout for Mock Draft 3.0, it's going to be the only one where we actually do trades and stuff like that. It's our final official. Yeah, exactly. Final mock draft of the year. This is how we think it's going to play out, trades included. So that'll be coming this weekend as we lead into draft week. So make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell that pops up whenever you subscribe so that you can be notified whenever we do put up a new show. It's like 1 to 2 a week, so we're not going to be blowing you up with notifications, but make sure that you are subscribed if you want to keep listening to more NFL draft content. And then like this video, and like Landon said, comment down below, let us know which team you think has the best roster, make your case for your pick, and of course go over to the Twitter account as well, and let your voice be heard there. And then pretty much anywhere podcasts can be found, Apple, Google, Spotify, whatever the case may be, we're there. We'd appreciate if you guys like, follow, subscribe, whatever that platform wants you to do. We would appreciate that, any support that we can get. But yeah, I mean, most of all, appreciate you guys for hanging out with us, Kole. Again, appreciate you joining us, man.
Oh man.
And with that, I mean, you guys have anything else to add other than go Cardinals? I see you throwing the jersey on.
Right, baby. Yeah, we got the Cardinals rolling. We got Stone Cold Steve Austin over here. Hell yeah. Let's go. Yeah, man, we're excited for the draft and vacations kicking off. Going to do the Bourbon Trail the rest of this week. So we're really excited about that. And there'll be plenty of pictures posted if you guys are interested. A little bit of Kentucky hospitality over here. Yeah, like Drew said, man, just follow us on Twitter. Let us know. And, we've got another giveaway coming up here soon. So I know all you guys are going to want to get in on that, win some free NFL autographed merchandise, official, it is licensed. So, and then NFL's actually getting started because not OTAs, but, the voluntary
workouts,
that stuff, they just started this week. So
your boy Ryan Tannehill won't be there.
Well, hopefully AJ Brown's not going to be there much longer either. Who was there today? Matt Ryan, though, and he looked real good in blue. I'll tell you that he looked hot. So yeah, let's thank you guys so much for the support. We're going to go ahead and end it here, and check us out next week. Get ready for Mock Draft 3.0, final official one before the draft. Thank you guys so much for the support, and we will see you next week.